Kelly.
Yo, yo.
All right, salute to our Blorange Tears fam. What's good? My co-host Kelly and myself, Subliminal 209, would like to welcome you to the new Blorange Tears show, Knicks After Party. We'll be live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 p.m. We'd like to thank everybody who is here joining us live, joining us in the chat, and for those who will join us tomorrow, or not join us, but for those who will join who will watch the replay, don't forget to support your boys and smash that like button and share. So you can also become a member by joining the Blorange Tears YouTube main page and pressing the join button. It gives you special perks such as priority in the chat, special emojis, videos that others don't get. So let's go ahead and get this party started. What it do, Cully?
We do
Man, what's good? What's good? What are we talking about tonight?
everything, man. We talking about free agency. You know, how good does RJ and Randall work? Um, you know, should we trade Kemba and Fournier? Should we move RJ back to the two? Positions, needs, holes, needs, and wants. You know, are we trading Noel and Mitch? We talking about the inconsistency of the team, things like that, things of that sort.
Okay, yeah. So we got a lot to talk about then. Yeah, let's. I mean, we can start off with the inconsistency. I mean, as you can see right here in the back shadow right here, I got the Marbury jersey up. I got the Carmelo Anthony jersey up, and I got the captain Patrick Ewing. Now, to me, those are three biggest needs. Are the holes in our roster. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had a starting franchise point guard since, you know, Starberry. And he was with us for 5 years. Um, to me, his best year was 2004 when he played all 82 games. He averaged 21 points that year, 46.2% in field goal percentage, and 8.1 assist. So, I mean, we had that point guard carousel for years. You know what I'm saying? We went through that a couple shows ago. You know what I'm saying? And we could still talk about it right now. I mean, we got 3 point guards right now. IQ, who's kind of a combo point guard. We got Miles McBride, Deuce McBride, Miles McBride, and we got Rocco Jokovitis. Now those are three youngsters who are grooming. I got some patience for them to become the up and coming star. But in the meantime, I mean, what do we do? Do we go after these, 31-year-old point guards, Kemba Walkers, the John Walls that are out there, the Russell Westbrooks? I mean, as stopgaps, because we could talk about that. I mean, is there somebody specifically that you would like to bring in, or I mean, or you wait till free agency? I mean, the free agency class is not that great. Like I said, those are some of the guys that will be free agents as far as Russell Westbrook and John Wall next year. So I believe they could be on the cheap, for a trade chip this year, and then you still got them. I mean, you got them this year, then you got it's a player option for both of those guys next year. Or you go with the Jalen Brunson. I mean, you go with the Jalen Brunson, who's kind of fits the timeline with the Jewels. 26 years old, averaging 14.3 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Or we go with the Dennis Schroeder, you know what I'm saying, who thought he was going to get the bag, bet on himself, and ended up going to the Celtics for like a $5 million 1 year. Who's also a free agent next year. He's a little on the north side of the 20s. He's 29, but I mean, you could go that route for another stopgap. I mean, or you go with the Tyus Jones, a younger guy, 20, 25, who averaging 6.9 points and 2.5 rebounds, and 4.1 assists. I mean, there's plenty of options we can go. I mean, not there's plenty of options as far as like minimal, you know, unless we make a big trade. So, what do you think we're gonna do, or what would you do? You're on mute, Kelly.
Oh shit. Um, Aaron T, salute, man. Salute my man Child. I'm coming to Kim in a second, but um, what I would do with this team, man. It's a lot, man. And once again, just like in typical Knicks history, it starts with upstairs. It starts with what's going on upstairs, and you know, they got to fix that, and they never fix that. So, you know, just like one of our biggest needs is a point guard. We'll get to that soon, but our biggest need is a point guard, and you know, once we fix upstairs, then we'll fix the point guard situation. But we never really fixed upstairs. Upstairs is not in tune with the coach. There's so much stuff going on, and it's just, it's aggravating to Knicks fans because it's like, you know, a lot of Knicks fans was okay with a rebuild, and then we do all these quick. It seems like another quick fix year after year. You know, I'll probably get to that later on too, but I would just, I mean, the team is in a okay direction because they have youngins plus vets, kind of like a balance. But we play more so the vets than the youngins. But at this point, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what you can do because I don't know who we would give up and who we trade. You know what I mean? I really don't know. Me, I really want to wing, but I really don't know who the Knicks are looking at. There's so many people out there, but I don't know who the Knicks are looking at. It's hard to really understand the direction of this team. And I think all Knicks fans can say the same. We don't know the direction of this team right now. The direction is very unclear. We have a win now coach, but the direction and we're going is very unclear. It's very hard to really tell.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, it's confusing having these veterans playing the majority of the minutes, which makes you think that Tibbs is all in. And then you have a lot of the youngins. We have the 4 draft picks that we drafted. One is still overseas, is Roko Jokovitis, but then we have the other two in the G League as Deuce McBride and Jericho Sims. And they got a little bit of playing time last night. When Thibodeau decided to throw in the towel and play the youngins. So I mean they're on deck waiting for their numbers to be called. But yeah, I mean he's playing the youngins and he's playing the vets, and he's still trying to figure it out. I'm not quite there yet as far as hitting the panic button and let's blow this whole team up, because we've been there. We did that. So in 2017-18, we had Phil Jackson as the president, and he's the one that drafted Ntilikina and then left right afterwards. And Steve Mills got promoted, and Scott Perry was the GM, and Hornacek was a coach at that time, and Kurt Rambis was an assistant. And we went 29-53 that year. Like I said, that was the year that we traded Carmelo and we brought in Enes Kanter, Doug McBuckets, and we got a second-round pick for him. That was the year that we got Frank Ntilikina and Damian Dotson and I mean, look where he's at now. Frank's gone, and Dotson's at in the Cavs. We had our hard times. We been through all that. And next year, same thing. We went with the same president and GM with Mills and Scott Perry, and had Fizdale as the coach and Keith Smart as the assistant, Judd Butchler as the assistant. We went 17-65. We drafted Kevin Knox and Mitchell Robinson. And then we made another big trade that year. We traded KP, Trey Burke, Hardaway, Courtney Lee, all those guys that went to the Mavs for DSJ and DeAndre Jordan and Wesley Matthews. And we got a first-round pick in 2021, which ended up being Keon Johnson that we traded to the Charlotte Hornets and got him, And so we're waiting on that pick. Maybe we get it back this year, but that's protected. And it doesn't look like we're going to get it this year. So, I mean, every year it seems like we're making trades and we're trying something different, and just same old story. And, so we've been through that. We had our downs, we as Knicks fans, and I'm not quite ready to throw the towel in. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding with mine. I'm riding with Tibbs so far. He got us to the playoffs last year with pretty much a depleted roster. We had we had EP, we had RJ, Bullock, and Randall and Mitch. I mean, we drafted Obi and IQ, and those guys are playing. So I mean, we're trending in the right direction, because the year before that was with the car salesman. We went at this time, I mean, not this time, but that year we went with him. We went 4-18, and then 4-18, and the story. They got rid of him, and Mike Miller got promoted, and he went 7-27, and that's when we traded Marcus Morris, and that pick ended up being IQ. And Miller was doing the same thing. He was playing the vets. You know what I'm saying? We had got a Heartless from the Clippers, and he was starting Heartless, and we were like, why not place Kevin Knox? I mean, we're not going to go anywhere, but he was playing for his job. So I mean, we had the EP, RJ, Heartless, Randall, Gibson at that point. You know what I'm saying? He was a starter. And during that year, they had 20 different lineups. They had Frank out there trying to, start theirs. So everybody's, trying to figure out what the starting lineups is. And that year we drafted RJ and Iggy. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm okay with them not playing Kemba. To me, Evan's in the hot seat, but you gotta play him. You gotta play him to get his trade value up. It would just look horrible right now as far as benching him and Kemba. So, yeah, I mean, if there's a spot for Evan to be traded, because like the last 4 games, did you hear the story? He said he got food poisoning, or he had ate the steak and gave him a tummy ache, and I'm like, what? Where did you go? Because when I was in San Antonio, I'm saying, I went down the little river walk, and I had hit up this joint called the County Line. You know what I'm saying, and if you go in there during lunchtime, you got to order the Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? It's a buffet called the Cadillac, and you get the beef ribs. You know what I'm saying? You get the pork ribs. You get the brisket. You know what I'm saying? You get the sausage, chicken. Like, Texas is about that barbecue. So I hit up that spot like 3 times when I was out there, and yeah, I didn't get sick at all. So I don't know if he's trying to use that as an excuse, but the last 4 games, starting with going backwards with the Pacers game, he only had 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. In that Nuggets game, he had 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. And the Spurs game, he had 7 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And the Bulls game, he had 16 points, 1 rebound, and 0 assists. So he averaged those last 4 games 11 points, 11 and a quarter points, and 2.75 rebounds and 1.75 assists. You know what I'm saying? For averaging annual $18 million per year, I mean, that's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? I mean, it's just, you know, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? We were so high on Tuesday on how well the team did, and everybody was gelling. And then to come out here and lay an egg like that, just really disappointing. I'm kind of down about how things are going, but on the bright side, you know, RJ last 2 games ever since Tibbs, you know what I'm saying, shoot him out or threw him under the bus or whatever he did, you know, he had a great game against the Spurs. He, you know, had 32 points, career high in 3-pointers, 7, 5 rebounds and 2 assists, and you know, he did pretty good yesterday too. He had 19 points. You know what I'm saying, 2 rebounds and three assists. So if you average just those last 2 games, it's 25 points, 25.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. So RJ's coming around, man. You know what I'm saying? RJ's doing his thing. So like I said, as far as the 2 looks bright, because eventually he needs to go back there. But like I said, it's that 3, man. It's that 3. It's that Carmelo Anthony spot right there. We need to fill in, and that's someone that you said you wanted to bring in. So I'm gonna then pass it off to you and tell me what we gonna do about this 3. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Melo! I said I'd love to bring back Melo.
No. I mean, we can. I mean, if that's what you feel. I mean, this on you. But what I was saying is those are the 3 main holes that we had as far as point guard, Marbury. You know what I'm saying?
We've been looking for a point guard for numerous years, man. Almost 2 decades, man.
And we've been looking for that 3 since Melo's been gone too.
So, that's something like about 5 years now. That's about 5 years now, and it's horrible. Why are we so bad at looking for positions of need, man? It's horrible. We're so bad at looking for positions of need. We don't never, and we've been like that for years. You know, we drafted Patrick Ewing and thought every center we draft is going to replicate Patrick Ewing, and it's just, why is that the Knicks mentality, yo? I'm just trying to figure out why. I can't just put my finger on it.
We got to make a trade. There has to be. We can't just sit on our hands. This.
I know, and that's what happened last year. You know, the deadline came, and you know, guy just sat on his hands, and we didn't get better. And the playoffs came, and we got wiped out, and people think it's still okay. And hey, you know, free agency came, we didn't upgrade the most, and here we are again the next season before the deadline, just hoping for better to come. You know, shout out to the chat. You know, Boost Mobile, Andre, Geraldine, shout out, Big Mike, shout out. You know, and here we are, a year later, a season later, yo, hoping for the same thing. The Knicks don't have no trades to get better. I don't even know who we can trade. You know, I would have kept Terrence Ferguson from last season. I would have just kept him. Everybody feels like he's trash. At least he's athletic. We don't have no athleticism on this team except for the big men, except for Obi and the other big men. We don't have no athleticism from the backcourt. You know, from the small forward position. None of that. So, hey, you know, You traded Austin Rivers. Terrence Ferguson is not better than him, but he's athletic and plays defense. At least he tries. Knicks not thinking, man. They're just not thinking, You can have so much depth in this league, It's just so sad if you just be smart. We're always a coach or player too late, but it is what it is. It's just horrible. Horrible Knicks thinking as usual.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't care which way they go, but one of those position of needs to be addressed during this trade year. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I would probably go center. We're not getting any kind of production from the center position as far as offensive points. You know what I'm saying? They're just not even a threat. Noel's gets. He hasn't even been able to get on the floor most games. He's in one game, he's out one game, he's in one game, he's out one game. He wasn't in yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And the game before against the Spurs, he gave us 2 points. He had 9 boards that game, but against the Nuggets, 5 points, 5 boards. And then he didn't play again against the Bulls. Then the game before that was Brooklyn. He had no points. So I mean, we got to get rid of him. This is a what have you done for me lately league, and he hasn't done nothing for me lately.
Right.
So that contract that he has, was it 3 years? 3-year contract for 10, 11 mil. I'm not sure what it was exactly though, but it's definitely movable. At this point, I like Mitch. He has those traits, but he just hasn't developed into anything. Yes, he's coming off an injury. Yes, he's overweight, but he's never giving you anything offensively, unless it's a oop, a putback off a miss, just cleaning the glass. I mean, he showed us the game before. He was pointing up, asking for the ball in the post. But I mean, those are rare occasions that he's going to go out there and perform offensively on his own. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, last night he gave us 4 points, 2 boards. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game before that against the Spurs, that was his all around better game that we were talking about. Asking for the ball, going up in the post. He had a double. He had 11 points, 14 boards, and I said it that night. If he could consistently give us something like that, I'm good with it. But that was his pretty much best game all year. The game before that against the Nuggets, he gave us 4 points and 6 boards. Got cooked by the Joker against the Bulls. Another similar center compared to the Joker. Those are 3-point guys who could take you off the bounce, and he had 9 points and 8 boards in that game. So he averaged, out of those 4 games, he averaged 7 points, 7.5 rebounds. I mean, that's just not going to cut it for a starting center and your backup center. And when they're not in, you got old man Taj, you know what I'm saying, huffing and puffing out there because he can't keep up with these youngins because in reality he's not supposed to be out there. I mean, what are we doing here? To me, that they're saying that Miles is available. You know what I'm saying so. If Miles Turner is available,
available, but that's up to the coach.
What's that?
So he's gonna stay available, and it's up to the coach.
But I'm saying they're like, oh, you heard Tibbs though. Tibbs is like, that every not every, but some teams have 2 stretch fives. He's put it out there. You know what I'm saying? He put it out there in the universe and let people know. I mean, I think he's trying to adapt to his roster, and he's trying to say he needs a stretch five. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it in the beginning of the year. We have 3 centers that are all carbon copies of each other as far as Mitchell Robinson, Nerlens Noel, and Jericho Sims. They all do the exact same thing. Why do we need 3 of the exact same players that don't give you nothing offensively? I'm saying.
We try to replicate too much.
And I feel like I'm hoping Tibbs is learned that by throwing that comment out there that the game has changed. You know what I'm saying?
Tibbs doesn't learn anymore.
If you get a stretch five, you open up the paint for Julius to operate in the post, for RJ to get to the cup. You know what I'm saying? That's his strength. You know what I'm saying? Bully Bob Barrett. You know what I'm saying? Jules is the same way. He puts his head down and gets to the cup. They can't get to the cup if it's clogged. You know what I'm saying? If the big man is always down there. Get these stretch fives out there. If you have to, whether it's a Miles Turner, he's young too. He's only 25 years old. You know what I'm saying, and if you trade for him, you have him this year and next year. He's only making 17 million 500 with either between 500 to 200,000 in incentives. So why not? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the cost going to be? It can't be too high. We have all these draft picks, so no matter how you slice it, you know what I'm saying, dice it, we got to get one of these bigs. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell Robinson, they didn't even pick up his extension. You know what I'm saying? They chose not to pick it up. So either you get rid of him, I mean, because he's already out the door anyways. I mean, somebody else is gonna give him the bag. But it was fun to watch Mitch while he was here. I've never seen a center fall underneath the hoop and get up and go to the corner and swat a 3. I've never seen, you know what I'm saying, a center get out on point guards and shooting guards and block 3s and ambidextrous. Yeah, he has those abilities or had those abilities, you know what I'm saying? But like I said before, it's what have you done for me lately? And I'm willing to go with a Miles Turner who's averaging 12.9 points a game, 7.3 rebounds, shooting 39.7% for 3s. You know what I'm saying? And his free throw percentage is 70. I mean, Mitchell Robinson, he's only averaging 6.9 points a game, 7.7 rebounds. His field goal percentage is 75 because he's just around the hoop the whole time, and his free throw percentage is 62. You know what I'm saying? You see his free throws. Sometimes it's a beeline. Sometimes he has an arc. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's wide to the left. It's not consistent in how he releases the ball, his form, or nothing. So that's what I'm saying, though. There's it's not just Miles Turner out there. me being out here in Portland, you know what I'm saying? I mentioned it before, Jusuf Nurkic, you know, he's on a expiring contract this year, and they're looking to maybe blow it up too. Um, I would look at that. You know, he's averaging a double double. He's averaging 13.3 points a game, uh, 10.3 rebounds, 2.3 assists. He's not that stretch five, that stretch big who's going to shoot threes. You know, he only shoots 23%, and I don't think he only attempted like five this year, but he could operate, you know what I'm saying, in the midi. He could create his own shot. You know what I'm saying? Like he could bring double teams to him and kick it out. Um, you know, those are things that none of our bigs do, you know what I'm saying? So that'd be another option. He's not old too. He's only 27.
Right.
Yeah, you know, yeah, the bigs get hurt a lot because they're big guys. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about 7-footers just running the court.
Right.
You know, we got Jericho Sims back there as a backup. You know, yeah, I'm just willing to make a trade. You know, let's get rid of these guys and let's see what a Rando and a RJ looks like with floor spacing and nobody in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that'll get Evan going. Maybe that dribble penetration kick out that you were talking about. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Evan might get going. There's another one, DeAndre Ayton. They didn't pick up his contract either, and he was #1 overall pick, 23 years old, averaging 16.3 points per game, 11.1 rebounds. You know, double double right there. I mean, he's just like Nurkic. They're not 3-point shooters, but he's another one. You know what I'm saying? That could create on his own.
Yeah, looking to score at least.
Yeah, looking to score, looking to assist. You know what I'm saying? Keeping his head up, kickouts. Yeah, 1.7 blocks. I mean, field goal percentage is 61%, and I mean his free throws aren't that good though. He's only shoots 61% at free throws, but I mean, anything that gets, I mean, anything offensively, because there's just too much weight on Randall's shoulders right now. You know what I'm saying? He's asked to do everything. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing the ball up, which we don't want him to do. Carry the offensive scoring, get others involved. I mean, when are we gonna take some of that pressure off him and push them off to RJ? He's doing some right now, but I mean, how would the offense look with a stretch five? That's something I'm willing to check out.
It would look trash because we don't have the coach for a stretch five. Yeah, we don't have a coach.
He had it with Minnesota and had Cat out there. I mean, they made the playoffs, but Cat's a one of a kind.
He wanted Cat to get out of other guys' way.
Yeah,
like his guys, Butler, Rose, Gibson. He wanted Cat to get out their way. He didn't know how to use Cat. Timberwolves fans will tell you that.
I've seen Cat play about 4 times live, and just 2 weeks ago when I was out there in Philly, you know what I'm saying, he's very nimble. You know what I'm saying? He's very nimble for a big man. His footwork is impeccable. You know what I'm saying? I saw him going out of bounds and he kind of threw a little English off the ball, and you know what I'm saying, off the glass, and almost went in. You know what I'm saying? As he was going out of bounds, he had that IQ and footwork, and just almost plays like a guard out there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they just don't make them like that. Those guys don't come around very often. That size and that kind of footwork. And for everybody to say, not everybody, but for some people to say he's soft, though, he was The game I was watching against him and Embiid, they were going back and forth, and he was pretty passionate and yelling on, you know what I'm saying, on the sidelines and cheering his teammates on when he got fouled out during the game. You know what I'm saying, and talking to the refs and complaining, and so if I think the price would be too high for a cat though. That's kind of why I'm going after talking about these other guys though. I don't want to sell the farm for one guy. All these other guys I mentioned on expiring contracts. So, we could give up a couple players here and a couple picks and still have some left over to make other moves. So that's kind of the route I would go, unless you want to go the free agent route, like there's a Zubac from the Clippers.
He wouldn't do nothing for us either, but I mean, he'd be a move in a good direction. But I don't know. He wouldn't change the team around. Though. I hope nobody expects that.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like, so those are the guys I mentioned at first that I would take. That would probably.
I like Zubac.
That would make a difference though. But right now, Zubac makes $7 million a year right now, and he's on a expiring contract. This he would be a free agent next year. You know what I mean? So if we go that way, you could go Zubac. Mobamba, he's a restricted free agent, so they're probably going to resign him. They have a lot of cap space. They're a young team. Nobody's going to Orlando, so and he just is doing a lot better this year. Last year was a year to do it if they were going to make a trade for Mobamba when he wasn't doing that good. There's other guys like Willie Cauley-Stein. You know what I'm saying? Another just filler center, kind of does the same things that our centers already do. Other guys like JaVale McGee that like staying with contending teams. Golden State Warriors, Suns. Nice weather. Doesn't have to have the pressure on them. You know what I'm saying, same as a Dwight Howard, also a free agent, but also the same story as a McGee. Another guy that wants to be with contenders, and so I mean, where do we go? What do we do?
It's hard to tell, man. It's hard to tell. I don't even know with this team anymore. That's why I just don't. It is what it is. That's my body language. It is what it is as far as what's going on. They're gonna go in their direction. I could speak on what I would do, but what I would do, it doesn't even matter right now. They don't even see the players that the fans see. Not that they should go with who the fans see, but for years their decisions have been wrong. It's been quick fix, rebuild, quick fix, rebuild. It's never been contending for a championship. Only one time was we contending, and they blew it up. They messed it all up. They should have just kept it.
You mean with all the old guys we had?
Yeah, when we had Melo, Chandler. Yeah, that was the only time. That was the last time I trusted vets. After that, I didn't care for vets. After that, it was time to go in a different direction. These coaches, they don't know what to do with vets. I just stopped caring, and then fast forward up until now, I really don't care about vets. Everybody keeps saying vets this, vets that. I haven't seen. We're out of a playoff. If we're out of a playoff race, why are you still talking about vets? I just get tired of hearing it. Get tired of seeing old legs.
But we're not out of a playoff race though, because
we're not out of it. But
this time last year we were 11-14 in 25 games, and I mean we're one game above that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know that, but prior to last year and the last time we made it to the playoffs, that's almost 10 years. From 2013 up to 2021. Prior to that, we haven't been in the playoffs since then. Since for about 9 years. It's almost 10 years, and it's just, I just got tired of seeing vets. So we overachieved last year. I can't speak on this year yet, but for so long we haven't been in the playoffs. And then prior to that, it's been a while. Prior to 2013, 2012, 2011, prior to that, the last time was what, 2006, 2004? And then just to get swept in the first round, these first round, second round exits, it's trash. It's trash. All those years just to get swept, just to lose in first and second rounds is trash. That's just me. They don't build the right teams. You have all those years, and then just don't build. They try to rush everything, and it doesn't work. So here we are now. We don't know. We're unclear of our identity. I read something about the Pacers today. The Pacers are aware that they don't have contender upside. That's why they're a lot of their guys are in talks for trades. They're looking to rebuild, and that's what we lost to yesterday, a rebuilding team. We lost to a team that wants to go in the direction of a rebuild. So that shows we're very unclear of our direction. Very. And hey, if they're gonna make a move for Miles Turner, call them already. I don't even want to hear these rumors and these moves and interests. I'm tired of hearing interest. We've only got but so many guys we was interested in. We've only got about maybe 2 or 3 guys in the past 10 years. We may have gotten only 2 guys we was interested in. Only 2 that we've been interested in for a while.
Yeah, but you can't make any calls right now to the 15th. That's why the Bulls are under investigation and the Miami Heat, because they were tampering with Lonzo Ball and Lowry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're just gonna get a fine and probably lose a pick. They still got their guys. What are they gonna do? Take the
guys? How much did Lonzo sign for? Like 4-year, $80 million?
I believe so.
Something like that.
Right.
Is that what you're willing to pay for Lonzo?
I shouldn't pay Lonzo that, but as far as the Knicks, I don't know. Me, I wouldn't have been interested in paying him that.
That's what I'm saying, though. Neither am I. We've seen it.
Well, I'm not really with Alonzo. There was other guys. I mean, we could have got Kelly Oubre, who would have signed here for less. But we need a wing defender. We need somebody with energy. We don't have no energy. This starting lineup has no energy. They're just dead. And this is why we are where we are right now, making changes at the starting lineup and the record we have right now. We're just dead. We're just a dead starting lineup.
Would you have paid the money Kyle Lowry had got?
That's one point guard I wanted. That's the number 1 point guard I wanted. We could have got Chris Paul, cool, but I wanted what's the guy? I wanted Kyle Lowry.
But he got 3 years, $90 million though.
Right.
And so you're willing to pay?
It's all right. You're gonna have to overpay for somebody in this market regardless, because there was not much on the market anyway. You're gonna have to overpay, and they overpaid for Fournier. So I'm not gonna say they overpaid, but they paid a lot. I like Fournier, but we're not using him right.
Yeah,
we're not using him right. So we have a defensive coach for guys that he's not gonna get much out of. He's not gonna get much out of a Fournier. Fournier's not a defender. He's an offensively gifted guy. So is Kimber. So that's why we're in trouble. Till we figure out this identity, till we make big adjustments, we're in trouble. So when we play who tomorrow? Raptors? Yeah, we're in trouble. In Toronto, big trouble. So
I don't know. Like I said, it's still early as far as making a turnaround, but yeah, there's some changes that they've made, and Tibbs is trying. I mean, Burks is out there doing his thing right now. You know what I'm saying? He's switching from point guard to shooting, to 3 to small forward to point guard. And like I said, he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's averaging 15 points a game. So if that's what it takes right now, I mean, he's not much of a facilitator. He's just looking to get his. But at the same time, I mean, this is what we have. This is what we have. I'd rather still have Burks at the point than an Alfred Payton. You know? I still rather have Burks in there right now than a Kemba Walker. I mean, at least he can switch on different players. He's still he can still create and get his own bucket.
Yeah, but that ain't doing nothing for us. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. He ain't doing much for us.
But I mean, you can only play the cards that you're dealt. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Tibbs is trying these different lineups, these different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with that. He's tried IQ at the point. He's tried Burks at the point. He tried throwing Noel's in there as a center with Mitch as the backup, and they probably would have got off to a better start this game if Noel was an option. You know what I'm saying? Because that second unit likes to run and gun, and with Mitchell Robinson being uber athletic out there, it helps. So I mean, the jury's still out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to. Like I said, I'm not trying to wave the white flag, and we'll see. We'll see when on Toronto's game. I mean, I'm not sure if Noel is going to be available, but I'm all right with how Burks is playing, with the way RJ's playing. I'm not blaming anything on Randall. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for Randall last year, we wouldn't have made it to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He became an all-star for the first time last year under Tibbs, and I mean, he just asked to do more. He's asked to play defense not only on the fours though, but now Tibbs is playing him at the 5. You saw that a little bit with Opie, and they ran that small ball. So I mean, Tibbs is trying different things, but like I said, I mean, that's the hand he's been dealt, and he's just trying to figure it out.
I mean, hand we was dealt. We was above 500. We made these changes, but I got to see us go. Oh, pardon me. I got to see us go above 500 again. I mean, that's just me. We was above 500 till we made these silly changes, but I'm just one of the guys against the moves.
Yeah, but we weren't playing against contending teams either, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we was close. We had close games. Contending teams or not, we had leads on them. We had a lead on these contending teams. And the Knicks want to be great this year. I thought we was looking to have a better year than last year. You have to beat these contending teams, whether they're better than you or not. The Bulls wasn't better than us last year. They got better through free agency. They're gelling. That's what makes them better. I don't know why they still can't be a team to beat. They should still be a team to beat. You know what I mean? Brooklyn, they should be a team to beat as well. They're not as tough as they was last year. These are teams we could beat. Nuggets, I can't really speak on that. We got smoked by them last year. They're just a good damn team. They're just a good damn team, and they run their offense well, and their offense gets some wins. Our offense doesn't get us wins like that. It gets us with the record we have now. So, Jokic is better than Randall. That's all. That's who they run through. Point guard's hurt, so it's just out coaching. It's out coaching, and it's the personnel. We don't have the personnel right now.
Yeah, we don't. We knew that though. We knew that when from the summer when it was like, we running it back. You know what I'm saying? We knew. You know what I'm saying? We knew that. We knew that we overachieved last year. You know what I'm saying? We knew that because of the empty arenas that we you know what I'm saying, we didn't have that pressure on us. Now we got home games, you know what I'm saying, full capacity. You got the crowd going, you got the crowd cheering, you got the crowd booing. You know what I'm saying? that gets to some players. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you know, with the protocol last year, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of teams that we went up against that weren't full strength. You know what I'm saying? So now it's you know even playing field. So you know we caught our breaks last year, but this year's a whole different year. You know everybody in the East got better. Everybody in the East made made moves. Usually we're in the East. We're like, oh, we're you know, there's not that many good teams in the East, and the roles seem to have flipped this year. You know, it's the West that doesn't have that many good teams. I mean, the West that doesn't have that many good teams, and it's the East that has, you know, what I'm saying, everybody's really good, except the last couple teams though. But other than that, I mean, you know, 6 through 12 is it's pretty damn close. I mean, if the playoffs started today, we would be a playing team. You know what I'm saying? And it's not what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? It's not what we wanted, but at least, you know what I'm saying, at least we're not back in the lottery. Every year is just you you're so used to looking at the lottery and seeing who we could get and talking about going into tank mode. No, I'm not ready to go into tank mode. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with what Tibbs is doing. He's still fighting. He's still playing his vets while playing IQ and playing Obi. You know what I'm saying? And when it's time, you know what I'm saying, the other players, you know what I'm saying, will get some playing time. You know? Next man up. So I'm all right. So what else do you want to talk about?
Free agency 2022.
Yep.
Well,
I had mentioned the guards and, you know, some of the guards that it's not really a guard heavy class though. That's what I was saying though. So if they're gonna make moves, they gotta make a move right now. This during
trade before the deadline, so we got to see if Rose is going to do it. Man, he didn't do it last year, so you know, and we came out the first round. I would think every year we want to get better and at least get to the second, third. You know, we looking like we might not even make it to the first round. We might not even make it to the playoffs at all. That's how we look now. I mean, it's still early, but how much are we going to? How many times are we going to say it's early, and then 10 more games go by, and it looks more and more like we out the race, and we look more and more like a play-in. So hey, we're not a Knicks team that's guaranteed to do nothing. Everybody keeps saying it's still early, still early, still early. We're not a Knicks team. We're not a Knicks team that's been consistent over the course of years. We haven't been consistent in the playoffs. We haven't made the playoffs back-to-back years. It's always years before we make it again. So hey, so we can sit here and say it's early, and then miss it, or you know, I mean, we can't do nothing anyway. We're fans of the game. We're not the coach or the, you know, or the front office, but you know, we got to be objective sometimes. We're not a team that's been that good for many years. We got to call a spade a spade. You know, look at anything positive, but you know.
Yeah, the free agency class for 2022 small forward sucks. You know what I'm saying? There's a Andre Iguodala. No, thank you. He's like 40 years old. Joe Ingles, who is probably gonna re-sign with Utah anyways, because they have a difficult time in bringing players in too. It's more of a small market team. They really don't let guys out the door unless they trade them. Indy, you know, there's T.J. Warren. Isn't that who you said you wanted?
Not me.
Not
Not me. I don't want T.J. Warren.
You said you wanted somebody from Indy then.
Torrey Craig, and
Yeah.
maybe Brissett, maybe Miles Turner, but Torrey Craig, maybe Brissett, guys that can defend, man, and score every now and then. They score off open three or something, but these are guys that will defend. Brissett's solid. He's up there. I think he's on the trade. I don't know if he's getting shopped around too, but Torrey Craig, man, a wing defender, somebody we looked at in the offseason. He's cheap. Like I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, man. I really don't know what the FO is doing. I really do not know. Word.
Well, there's Derrick Jones Jr. I'm saying you had mentioned
that's the guy I wanted.
Yeah, he said he has this crazy wingspan. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's actually out now.
He said he was 6'6", had like a 7-foot wingspan.
Yeah, like an 8-9 foot wingspan. He's out now with the C-word protocol, man. I just found out.
Because that was crazy when Mitchell Robinson went up. He blocked Mitchell Robinson, and Mitchell Robinson went down. And I was looking at him, I'm like, he don't even look that tall, but he put his hands up, and it makes sense now. Even when you mentioned it that day, that he has that crazy wingspan. So, I mean, that would be an option right there if that's what you're looking for. And then there's Kyle Anderson from that's in Memphis right now, who came from San Antonio. And that'd be another option. There's always there's a Miles Bridges, but they won't let go of him. You know what I'm saying? You saw how he played against us, and
Bridges.
Yeah, for the Hornets.
Right.
That windmill dunk.
Yeah, right after Obi.
Yeah, right after Obi did his.
Right.
And I heard he's real close with Melo too.
I would like to make a run at him. You got to watch his situation because Jordan might not pay him. Jordan's pretty cheap. Miles wants a bag. Jordan's very cheap. So let me see what's. You got to watch that situation. I would love to make a move on Miles, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, so in the front office, I don't know if they're that smart to do it. I don't know who they're watching. They got their guys who they look into. I don't know, man. I don't know who they're looking at. I really don't know. I just hope a change is coming for this team soon, man. Something, man. Some type of change. I can't even call no more. And I just seen too many bad teams, so I don't care at this point. I just hope a change is coming.
I'm with you. I'm wanting to go with any one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Like I said, the small forward free agency class. I'm not sure really who's in talks as trades as far as small forwards, but I just been looking at that center position. I mean, I think that'd be a game changer as far as that center position. Just opening everything up for everybody else to operate. You know what I'm saying? Less pressure on Julius, being able to depend on a center to get his own bucket and stretch the floor. So I'm hoping by Tibbs putting it out there that they're listening and that they make that trade for either one of those guys. I'll be cool with that. So
let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's get them likes up. I know y'all sleepy. Salute to the chat. Canal, be civilized. Quiet money, drip more. Salute, man. Salute. Let's get them likes up, y'all. If y'all could, Jab Step King. Get them likes up. But we're always a coach or a player too late. We may have the right coach, but with trash players. We may have the right players with an incompetent coach. It happens. We're never on cue. And last time Knicks were consistently getting to the playoffs was 90s. And ever since then, they've been a dump truck. I don't know. Ever since then, just a straight dump truck. So, it's just sad to watch, man. Real sad to watch.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be this year, though. It's gonna be that roller coaster of a ride. We're gonna be high one day and low the next game. You know what I'm saying, we're gonna win games we weren't supposed to win, and lose games we weren't supposed to lose. That's just how we been. You know what I'm saying? Like close games, games that shouldn't be close are close, and then we end up, losing by a point or two off of dumb stuff, whether it's getting a technical at the end of the game, or just it's just gonna be one of those crazy years.
I can agree, D Moore. 914. Yeah, they iced the hot RJ out for Randall ISO, man. Yeah, this is the offense they choose, man. And when it helps them, when it doesn't help the Knicks, like I like to see the alternatives. We don't have a coach that we have a coach that don't make adjustments. I'm just baffled, man. I can't call it no more. It's maddening. It's maddening, man. I hate losing. I take losing personal, but I don't know, yo. The players apparently don't. Players don't. Lily Phillips said RJ trash. He said RJ's trash too. That's funny. Yeah, you know, you know, Knicks put the fans to sleep. They do when they're losing like that. They do. They make me so mad, man. My mom, me and her watch the games. I'm upstairs. She's downstairs. She'll text me like, "Why did you make me watch this crap?" You know what I mean? She'll text me and say that. The Nuggets game, she was so mad. She was hot. She's like, "Can we leave now?" Because we had to go somewhere to handle something. She's like, "Can we leave now? Why'd you make me watch this?" The other night, 2 nights ago. Oh no, last night. I'm sorry. Last night she said, "Why you make me watch this?" The Bulls game. The Bulls game. No, the Bulls game. She missed it when they was losing at first. She's like, "Come on, man." She turned it off. I said, "You better turn back now. Knicks are making a comeback." She turned it on and watched, but we still lost. Games like that, yo, it's maddening. It was sickening. Losing. And I'm by this team. I'm by this team. I'm behind this team to the death. But the losing is pathetic, yo. At this point, it's just horrible, yo. It's horrible. It's the way we lose. Either we're gonna rebuild or we're gonna try to contend. Something gotta give. I'm sorry, something gotta give, yo. RJ equals Evan Turner. Nah, man, that's funny. That's a funny comparison. And Evan Turner was nice too. Couldn't shoot the three, but he was nice. Yeah, he could fit on the team in a way. But I like Evan Turner. That's just me, man. I don't. Not too many guys do I find trash, so I can't really compare. RJ's game, I guess a left-handed version of it, but nah, that's funny though. My athleticism can't compare.
Yeah, Evan was our big free agent signing there. You know what I'm saying, we had such high expectations from watching that first
Oh,
game.
but
In Boston. You know what I'm saying, that 2-man game with Rando and him passing back and forth, and him taking over the game when Randall was gassed and winning that game. I was like, oh man, so if this is how the year is going to be with Evan, I'm all about it, because we weren't getting any offensive production from Reggie Bullock last year, and for him to take that position, you know what I'm saying, and do that the first game, I was like, oh, we're gonna have a good season. But he's just been so inconsistent. When he's not scoring, he doesn't give you anything else. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's a lockdown defender or he's getting any assists, because he's really not passing the ball or getting anybody else good looks either, though. You know what I'm saying? So when he's out there not scoring, it's just a waste of space. You know what I'm saying? So that would be one thing, is to have just a shorter leash on Evan when he's not cooking, and throwing a Grimes in there, because he's hungry. Quentin Grimes is hungry, man. And he's going to give you that effort. I'm saying he's going to go out there and play defense. He's going to press you at 94 feet. I'm saying he's going to be all in your chest. You know what I'm saying? Smother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe we get those 8-second violations and half court, and you get those kind of turnovers where your best offense is, you know what I'm saying, is your defense, and those could go to translate to points and stuff like that. So at least he gives you that, you know, and he doesn't force anything up. You know, he's a willing passer. You know, yeah, don't get me wrong though. If he's open, he'll take the shot though, and he's not much for getting to the paint and creating his own, but he's not a statue either though. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna take a couple dribbles. You know what I'm saying? If you see if he get past the defender, and if not, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna kick it back out, reset, stay in motion. Those are the types of things, you know what I'm saying, that keep you on the floor. You know what I'm saying? That's what Tibbs likes. He likes players that don't turn the ball over. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're kind of in the middle of the pack as far as turnovers, you know, in the league. I think we're 14th. So I mean, that's something I would do. You know, and have a shorter leash on Evan, and not completely take him out because that'll tell the league that not only did they make a mistake on Kemba, but they made a mistake on Fournier right now, and that just lowers his trade value. So, I mean, Evan can hit the open shot. You know what I'm saying? You saw the other game where he came off the bench and Tibbs had called that play for him, and
You froze?
he knocked that tray down. I'm not frozen.
No, we froze.
So
we're good now. Yeah, we froze for a second.
And maybe they just need to find more looks for Evan. You know what I'm saying?
We need to find way better looks for Evan. We're not used to it, but hey, it is what it is. Every time we get guys here that we think they're gonna create their shots and everything. We get these guys and they have to play outside their roles. So this is what we get every time.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not wanting to give up on these guys. We just need to try different things, and that goes for Randall too. I mean, Obi brought the energy last game, and Randall was just a little frustrated out there. You know, just taking it personal with Sabonis. Last year it was pretty close as far as who was going to get the All-Star, you know what I'm saying, spot. And he beat Sabonis out for All-Star, but then Sabonis beat him in the skills challenge, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
Just something about Sabonis he just doesn't like, you know, and it kind of takes him out of his game because we know Randall, man, he just doesn't play good angry. He doesn't, you know, his finesse is gone when he takes a shot. You know, he's not getting to the cup, and he's just throwing off his game. So yeah, it's something that he needs to work on. Quite a few things he needs to work on, but there's just no accountability out there. There's no veterans that are going to get in your face and tell you, saying you need to pick up the slack or not. So I mean, maybe that's another option is trading for a 1B, or 1A or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Randall's running mate. Someone that's gonna hold him accountable. Some disgruntled star. Like I mentioned, so a vocal leader. We just don't have any vocal leaders on the team. You know what I'm saying.
Vocal leaders, man. We don't have no toughness on here, man. So that's why we look soft. We look soft, and we have a bunch of laid back guys on the squad, man. So that's what we're gonna end up with. So games like that.
Yeah, this came out with no energy whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we had a long flight. Oh, we didn't get into 5 in the morning. I'm saying every time I go on vacation or whatever, I'm saying like when I got back last time, I didn't get home till 1 in the morning. I had to get up at 5 and go to work, or I drive from Cali to go, you know what I'm saying, visit family, and I get home at 7 and everybody goes to sleep in the house and I still go to work. You know what I'm saying? It's your job. It's what you're paid to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to hear I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, you get paid to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like there shouldn't be excuses. You show up, man. The fans, us fans, we pay for those seats. You know what I'm saying? We pay to be in those seats to watch you guys play a game, and you're tired. I don't want to hear that. Miss me with that.
No, it shouldn't be this thing as tied. But even if, on back-to-back games, like last night, Tibbs has to play. He has to look to play the youngins, man. You have youngins on the team, man.
That's what I was saying. Though, he needs to have a quick trigger on putting other guys in and pulling other guys out. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it is a random. At least for the quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're not cooking, take them out. Put somebody else in that wants to play. Then you know what I'm saying, we can hit the reset button on the next quarter and get them back in there. But for now, nah, you gonna sit this one out, champ. You know what I'm saying, and talk to the assistants on the bench and let them know how tired you are, because those are just certain things, and I think it'll happen though, because I mean, IQ is getting a lot of minutes. Burks is getting a lot of minutes. You know what I'm saying? And Tibbs, he's just gonna ride with his. He's gonna play, his top players heavy minutes.
Right.
But I was surprised that he threw in Grimes, McBride, Jericho. You know what I'm saying? Knox. You know what I'm saying? Like he threw everybody in there. The last couple of minutes, the last 4 minutes, right? Was it the last 4 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But at that
facts, I'm done with the Burks experiment, but it's whatever. It is.
I'm all right with the like I said with Burks. He's averaging 15 points right now. I mean, he's just not gonna get others involved. But I'm okay with that right now. I mean, it takes pressure off of putting IQ in there and having him kind of play out of position with the with the starters and trying to get everybody else involved instead of just running around freely and not having to worry about creating and just take the open shot when it's there and be that momentum changer when we're down. You know what I'm saying? Get that momentum swing, hit that big three. So yeah, I'm okay with that. And our bench, like I mentioned before, our bench is ranked fourth as far as bench points, though. So it's not the bench that we have a problem with. It's that starting unit. We get off to that sluggish start, though. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. We're going up against a young Toronto team who has already beat us.
Yep, they already beat us on our home court, so I'm ready to see how this game plays out, man.
Yes, so are they full strength right now, or?
I think they're just missing OG, Markanobi. But that doesn't even matter. Full strength doesn't matter playing us.
Full strength doesn't matter. They have a smaller. Who's their backcourt? They got
Gary Trent, Fred VanVleet, but that doesn't matter playing us either. Gary Trent gave Fournier a hard time.
Oh yeah, they got that duo. They're like number 1 and 2 as far as like deflections, And
Like,
still, so,
they get feisty and
yeah.
they're fully healthy. They're gonna get their ish together, man.
Yep, so that's one of the things as far as turnovers. We have to have low turnovers next game. You know what I'm saying? Movement. We gotta have movement. We can't be stagnant. On the is that tomorrow or
Tomorrow, man. Friday. Yep.
or tonight? I mean, yes, 12:15.
Tonight, yeah. Technically tonight for me, New York time.
Yeah,
Eastern time.
yeah. That's what I'm going by. You know what I'm saying? So when you be texting me, I always go by your time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it's another away game with two feisty guards, and yeah, we gotta keep those guys out the paint. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in their chest. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make it hard on them. So who's their center then?
Their center, Chris Boucher.
Okay.
Sometimes they may go tricky and put Siakam at the center because he's pretty versatile like that. But they run Boucher. They had Aaron Baines. I don't know if he's still on there, but I forgot who their other big is. They have the other guy. He's a stretch. Is it Watanabe? He's the Asian guy. He can stretch the floor. I don't know who else they got at the 5 right now. Yeah, I don't know who else they have at the 5 right now. But all their 5s can pretty much stretch the floor. Okay, they can go out. So we have a long game, and Scotty Barnes is probably going to be on Randall. He might be bigger than Randall, the same size. So hey, we're going to see how tomorrow goes. We're going to see how tomorrow goes, man. So, like I said, these guys, they bring it. Styles make fights. We have a style that's tailor-made for a lot of teams. And we have a style that's tailor-made for the Raptors until we beat them tomorrow. If we beat them tomorrow, then I can change my ideology on that. But oh yeah, Precious Achua. Thank you, man, child. Yeah, Precious Achua. Oh yeah, Kevin Birch. We got his name. Birch is he? Yeah, I think he's a star. He's a 5 as well. I forgot about him. Yeah, Kevin Birch and Precious. Yeah, they're and Precious is another one that could take him outside. He could take you outside. So it's another one. So we got to watch them, man. We don't have big men that can take you outside. We only have power forwards that can. So that's why Tibbs plays Taj. Taj can defend out there, but how much is that going to do for you over the course of a season?
Yeah. They lost to the Thunder last game yesterday at one point.
Raptors?
Yeah.
Yeah, styles make fights. Surprised they lost that one. Yeah, let's hope they lose to us too. Barnes gonna kill him. Who's he gonna kill, D-Moore? Mitch or Randall? Who's he gonna kill? Players that have to go. Randall, Fournier, Noel, Mitch. So that's just about to start 5. Oh, that's one guy off the bench.
Yeah, their front court and their back court put up points. So, like you said, Fred VanVleet had 19. You know what I'm saying? He had a good all-around game, 9 assists and 8 boards for a little guy like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's feisty.
What up, Machiavelli? Right.
Yeah. Then Trent had 24. And, 4 boards and 3 assists. Yeah. I like Trent when he was out here in Portland, though. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
I like them too. Why we ain't?
A lot of people out here were sad to see him go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like them too. He's a good defender. That's what I'm saying. Guys like him, he played bigger than his size, and that's what Portland messed up. Teams like that, they mess up when they make moves like that, man. They mess up. Portland, I don't know what's up with them now. I watched them today. I watched them the other day with DSJ running the 1. Yeah, he's averaging about 15. I heard that's what Duke said. He's averaging about 15. I don't know how much he can do. I like DSJ, but I don't wish him any bad. But it is what it is. But Larry Nance and McCollum's out with a collapsed lung. Shout out to him. Pray for him. Hopefully everything goes well with him. He has a collapsed lung. I hope that goes well. I like the Blazers too. Outside of the Knicks, I like Nurkic. I like Nurkic a lot. You know what I mean? But their moves, they let their guys walk. Guys that they should keep, man. Oh man, Covington is cool, but when they had Mo Harkless, they had Aminu. That's when they looked their best.
Yeah.
After that, but I don't care. That's neither here nor there. I digress. We're here talking about the Knicks, so the Raptors front court is long. They're very long, man. Long and athletic, man. Boucher, Birch, like we just mentioned. Siakam. I think Siakam is healthy tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. OG Anunoby is out. He's out, I think. But him, Siakam, that's just a deadly lineup, man. It's a deadly lineup, and they're gonna give us problems. And we don't have the offense to we don't have the offense to tantalize them. So hey, we'll see how that goes. But I mean, they don't have guys that can put it on the floor the best, but we'll see. So like I say, we'll see. We'll see, man. I feel you're going to trade for Dame. Probably being desperate. They are going to trade for Dame being desperate. They'll trade the whole farm away. Being desperate.
That's one thing we haven't been doing, though. You know what I'm saying? Credit to the front office is making big boneheaded decisions like that where you're giving up the farm for these players. They make, small enticing moves, and so I don't know, but I don't think they'll do it for Dame.
I don't think so either. Not that easily. It's going to take a lot of picks.
All that money too, though. You saw he was asking for another 2-year extension.
He wants a 100-something extension. That may interfere with them looking for a new GM. That's what I saw. So that I don't know if they'll. I'm sure they want to keep Dame over a GM, but they want you need a GM to make him happy. So, and Scott Perry's looking to go over there. So something's going on with the Knicks. Don't know. Something's going on if Scott Perry wants to go over there. So
send him over there. Send him over there. Send them over there and bring Nurkic and Covington.
I'll take both of them right now. I'll definitely take on Nurkic and Covington. So be it. That extension rumor is alive. Yeah, Dame said he's tired of trade rumors. He said he doesn't want to go nowhere. He said, how many times I got to say that? He said he doesn't want to go anywhere. So I just hope my Knicks ain't worried about him. Stop trying to force guys from other teams. Leave it. We should have been better. Just leave it, man. It's I guess it's just it's the front office and Tibbs they're not on the same page. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. We can't force a guy here. I don't know if Tibbs is telling them to force a guy. They don't want to get a guy. They don't want to force it, or if they're just looking like, we ain't gonna get nobody. And who knows if they're telling Tibbs to fix it and he's just not fixing it, and he's being stuck. We don't know if he's being stubborn. As far as petty towards the front office, we don't know. Could be so many things, man. So many variants. We don't know. The Knicks as a whole not on the same page. Yeah, none of them on the same page. Team, coach, front office, nothing. We don't have no identity. So we're going to continue to get smoked until they find an identity. It just sucks. It sucks to watch because I've seen this so many times. I've seen this too many years in a row. You got guys with egos. We have identities, and you have to get it to work. Last time that happened, we had Linsanity.
The Knicks feel like a Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he's come watch my movie when I check my stolen identity. We don't have an identity. It got stolen. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's crazy. I just gotta laugh about it because this is bananas, man. Like,
which team, Boost Mobile? Which team got guys with high motors? Yeah, that's what we need. We need some guys with high motors, man. We need a Marcus Smart or a Dylan Brooks, or we need a high motor on this team.
Dylan Brooks is another one though who may be available. You know what I'm saying? With the way they're going, he plays good defense.
Yeah, we let Woody get away, Boost Mobile. We did. We let him get away, and that might have been the guy to bridge the gap, and hey, we silly for that, man. Real silly for that. Just sad, yo. Raptors, yeah, they got guys with high motors. Scotty Barnes is one of them. Barnes, Van Fleet, Trent, Siakam, all those guys have. Well, Siakam, so, but he's a solid player. I like Siakam. But OG Anunoby, high motor. Malachi Flynn, he has a high motor. Boucher, high motor. Yeah. and they got a decent bench. Our bench has to outscore them. That's the only chance we have is the bench, yo. The only chance we have. So it's what it is, yo.
That's what I'm saying. If the starters come out flat-footed, then Tibbs needs to throw the bench in a lot quicker. You know what I'm saying? Starting with the Rose and the Obies and because like I said, Obi brings that energy. You know what I'm saying? And he leaks out and gets those fast break transition points. That was funny the other game when he tried to throw Rose the oop. Rose just came down with the ball. Then the next play, you see Obi
Yeah, we thought Rose was. I really don't know, but it's cool.
Yeah, but then Obi goes through the legs and yams it on the next play. That was crazy. When's the last time you seen something like that?
Would a guy bring the ball down and put it back up?
No, I'm talking about the Obi dunk. You know what I'm saying?
We just plenty of times. Guys do that all the time, man. On fast breaks, they do windmills and all that stuff and 360 dunks.
Not on the Knicks though. Not on the Knicks though.
No, not on the Knicks.
Yeah, not on the Knicks.
JR did something like that. JR did a dunk like that. He did a few like that, actually. That's the last time. And then we had that guy, was it Terrence Williams?
That was what, like 10 years ago?
Yeah, just about 10 years ago. That's the last guy. We had another guy, forgot his name. I think it was Terrence.
He had some ups too, though, because he was in the dunking contest when he used to play for the Nuggets himself. I'm saying,
right.
JR had some ups, though. I'm saying, when he first got into the league. Yeah. Yeah. Sixth man of the year. Yeah.
Yeah, Machiavelli, yeah. Obi's hungry to start, man. You can see every time he gets taken out, man, he's mad. Now, I don't blame him. He's only in there for a few minutes. He wants to play, yo. It's just maddening. I can't watch the games like that, yeah. I can't watch. I just hate to see. I hate to see. Some people like to lose and just look horrible. So I don't know. Obi leaks out every play, yo. He just wants to get out and get a bucket. I can't be mad at him for that. He wants to get a bucket. All offense is trash. Why not have a guy that's out there just gone every fast break? Yeah, he's active. We need a guy like that that's active. Tibbs takes him out. So I don't know. Yeah, we do need a quick tempo. Boost mobile. We need a quick tempo, yo. The starting five is not it. It's just not it, yo.
Nope. Because they don't even really pass the ball around either, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as far as Burks being the point, you know what I'm saying, he's not facilitating, you know. Randall's getting his own and RJ's getting, you know what I'm saying, getting his own though. Everybody's kind of just standing around. So we need movement going into the Raptors game. You know what I'm saying we need that ball. We need that ball movement. We need more motion. We need more offensive sets. You know what I'm saying, like, share the ball. That's when we're doing good in the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying, we're sharing that ball, finding an open guy. We're leading the league in trays. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I'm with Machiavelli out there though. As soon as Obi gets that midi, woo, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over because they're gonna expect him to just get all the way to the cup and he just stops and pops.
Just having the necessary energy.
Gonna be a game changer. Yeah.
Yeah, he said it's interesting to see who Knicks trade. Said it's like you draft him for lottery not to start. Yeah, that's because they wanted to trade Randall, but that didn't work. It backfired. Randall played good, and here we are a year later. You know, more colors are starting to show. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I just want to know for those in the chat though, who do you guys want as far as trading right now? You know what I'm saying? Throw some names in the chat for the guys that you want. You know what I'm saying? Realistically though, you know what I'm saying? Realistically,
because no superstars are mad where they are. Not many.
Yeah.
I don't. Teams are not giving. Everybody keeps mentioning these guys. Teams are not letting these guys go that easy. You know, we have a De'Aaron Fox. Maybe that's probably the only one.
Yeah, we had talked a little bit about that too, about Swiper the Fox son, and I'm with that though. You know what
That's
I'm
probably
saying?
the only one that may be realistic because they have guards, but Dame is not realistic. SGA is not realistic.
Yeah,
I'm thinking more of the wings, the cheap players. Sometimes you don't need a big move, but that's a big move, Randall for Fox. But that's if then we gotta get rid of Kimba. So unless you're gonna keep Kimba somehow.
I'm not trading
Man,
Randall.
Randall for Fox? What?
I'm not trading Randall. I'm not trading Randall.
What are we doing?
Nope. Sorry. I'll trade IQ, and that's my favorite player. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trading Randall.
Brad Bill might not sign, but yeah, Brad Bill kept it the most honest. He said, "Look, sometimes you got to be selfish. So that means he has no problem leaving the Wizards. We could make a run for him. Christian Wood is solid. We should have ran for him last year before the pandemic started, but that's neither here nor there. PG-13 is one guy I'd make a move for, but it'd be hard to get him now. He's having an MVP year, so it'd be hard to get him. Clippers is not giving him. They might not even. They might say he's not even for sale. He's not grabbed or nothing. So why would they? They have Kawhi Leonard still there. They can compete in the next in a year or so. So we're ish out of luck, man. For our trades.
Kelly, you got any last words? We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Famous last word.
Stay positive. Shout out to everybody that tuned in to the Sub and Cully show, the after party. Check the video out. Step of freestyle video. Check it out. Salute to the Blorange Tears family for letting us rock out. And tune in to more shows. We'll be on. We'll be on. See y'all again Tuesday, but you may see me. You may see stuff during the weekend if there's a game. If Freezy goes live, there's a watch along and whatnot, or you may see us in the morning tomorrow morning. When Freezy does his morning drives, and I would say to just look out for us. You know what I mean? Check out and again, shout out to Machiavelli Wealthy. Shout out.
Cully, you got a new joint?
Huh?
You got a new joint?
No new joint. Just freestyle in the video. You can just check that out.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Keys to the City. Keys to the City is dope.
Check that out. That's on my YouTube. Just check out my YouTube. Go to the videos and it's up there. And let's get this win tomorrow. Let's try. Let's get this win tomorrow, man.
All right, y'all. Y'all be safe. Like we say, no
All right,
party
boss.
like the Knicks after party.
All right, y'all.